What we do here is go back.
And welcome. Hello everyone, I'm Alex 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 and welcome.
Okay, I just want to let everyone know, before this video starts, I identify as a bisexual toaster. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Some of you may know I dropped a hint on this video a while back. I said I would be going up commentating, because that's the buzzword we use. We want to talk crap about someone, and if we want to make fun of their looks or just make fun of them in general, we call ourselves a comedian, despite ever making one joke. Dishwater. We're gonna be talking about little baby I'm Alex. And I just want to start off by saying, fuck you. So let's start off with Carlos Maza at Gay Wonk at Twitter. He's gay. Did you know that? This little baby whined and cried to mommy and daddy YouTube because somebody was poking fun at facts. Now, if a person ever says, I have thick skin, but that means they don't. That means they're a little glass pussy.
Hello everyone, I'm Alex.
That's what we call them, glass pussy.
Hello everyone, I'm Alex and welcome.
Sounds kind of hot. He's like, oh, Steven Crowder, oh, he's making fun of my sexuality. So he whines and cries, says he's poking fun at me. I'm on the internet, and I'm putting all this public facts out there that I'm gay, and he's talking about it, getting the little thing, and Steven's like, I'm not making fun, you're putting it out there, it's called comedy, which, by the way, I'm not taking anyone's side. I don't watch either one of these wonks, but Steven was in the right, and he was selling a shirt that said fig. Don't demonetize me. It's fig or something. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. So he's like, you stop selling that shirt. You can't sell that shirt. It's another Matt. How was that guy's name? Watson? Apocalypse 2 reject. You know, the guy that was really crappy making content, got really mad, started working at KFC or something, to start Apocalypse 2 or try to or something. It's another one of those. Saying YouTube doesn't care about LGBTQ community. Guess what, fucknet? They don't care about anyone in the fucking community. Except for bigger YouTubers. Yeah, they seem to wanna jerk that shaft a little bit. Not channels like mine or anything. They don't care about anyone. So for you to be like, oh, you know what? No. Maybe you're right. They don't care about LGBTQ. They don't care about people who identify as toasters either. They don't care about me. They don't care about the Russian toaster. Yeah, you're right. Let's start a revolution. Apocalypse 4 coming soon. I'll get my... I'll get... He whined and cried. Right, and then people are going off. And I'm Alex, the hypocrite. Retract that. We're going to retract that. I didn't put any comedy into that. Hold on. Yeet! Dab! I've already mentioned IMAX in a couple videos going past like a year ago. I was just waiting for him to show his true colors. And he did. See, when I have feelings about someone, I put them in lock and key. You know what I'm saying? I make sure I know I stalk him. Pretty hardcore. He shit twice yesterday. Pretty big for a slender guy. The reject starts trying to recruit people, LGBTQ people, to be like, let's all attack YouTube, right? Because there is nothing wrong with getting a large group of people together against one single cause. Right?
Meine Arbeit für richtig hältst. Ob du glaubst, dass ich fleißig gewesen bin, dass ich gearbeitet habe, dass ich nicht...
He tries to start this revolution because of how angry he is, because of how much...
Hello everyone, Alex.
This genius wants people to go out and incite a physical violence by throwing milkshakes. Let me read this tweet. Milkshake them all. Humiliate them at every turn. Make them dread public organizing. And yet he is trying to organize certain members of the public. The hypocrisy! Cigarette. Don't demonetize me. And so little I'm Alex decides to defend that piece of crap. Let's jump into it. First tweet. Mate, he literally calls him a little queer. If you disagree with him, why mention his sexuality at all? It's not a key point. I don't know if you're just messing with the fact that he is literally attacking him for being gay. Why go after his sexuality at all? Attacking him for being gay. But it's cool for you and your friends to do it, right? And it's cool for you to do and say things like this. Everyone else getting shit because the Crowder is unfair, but he is bullying him for the sexuality in those video clips. If you didn't keep making his sexuality a key point, then you'd be correct. Bullying him for his sexuality. But what did you do?
Finally found that beautiful creature. You know, it's like, you know when you see like a thick girl walking down the street? It's out of character for me. Big interesting ones, to say the least. Honestly, I don't really know what this is. I just want to understand what this is, because apparently, obviously, this is a weekly trend. People do this all the time. So let's go through.
Oh, surely that impairs your vision. It's not exactly practical.
You know when it says, bring a helmet?
I'm a mountain goat.
He's wearing full camo trainers.
Yeah.
And then he's climbing a mountain, and then he's just got a fursuit head on.
Is this like just some weird furry conventions? Like, come along, we've got loads of activities. We've got bowling, we've got furry abseiling.
That's not bullying, right? That's not bullying, even though you and Crowder call yourselves comedians. Yeah, you're not a fucking comedian, little boy. You have 3 jokes, and they're always this.
Do you know what? I've been feeling pretty down lately. I'm a YouTuber, and today...
Help me, please.
Oh yeah, you don't make the same content over and over and over like your dumbass little friends Atozy, which stole content from me, and iNabber. Just 3 garbage pile human beings. Sorry, hold on. I'm a comedian. I gotta make a joke out of that. 3 garbage pile human beings make the same content over and over because you're talentless. This reminds me of when people clap and laugh at the jokes at others, but when it's their thing, interesting, it's no longer acceptable. I think it's very silly to put comedy in a box. There should be no limits. Now, this tweet was 24th of November, 2018. Let me break it down for you. He says, don't make fun of gay people. Comedy shouldn't be put in a box. There's no limits. Don't talk about gay people. I can talk about gay people, but you can't. Hey, I'm Alex. Don't talk about straight people. You have every single one of your videos are basically talking about straight people. I'm offended. How does that feel? Hypocrite?
And you know that because she's put it in there twice.
Yep.
And she's Latina and proud, which, I don't know, did you know she was from...
You can tell by her nose. I mean, before the operation, obviously.
Oh my god. Well, I didn't say it. That's why collaboration is great. You could say all the evil stuff and then I could just co-sign on it.
Oh my god, no!
Now we're going to be exploring the thing that I find truly magical when someone hits tastes like tacos. When someone hits 1 million subscribers, they get what's called an ego. It's beautiful, it's magical, And I've seen it with every YouTuber thinking that their content is amazing and that it's worth watching. When in reality, it's not. It's the same garbage crap being pumped out over and over by you and your... It tells he stole content from me. So here's his response to Keemstar's tweet.
Look, Daniel, I'm going to put this in layman's terms for you because you're quite clearly struggling to understand.
That's my favorite part. Put this in layman's terms for you because you're struggling to understand. That's ego. You know, there's ego's right here and his brain's right here. Oh, that's too generous. There we go. Ego right here, his little brain, just like down here, right? So he's using his ego to talk right now and not using his brain. If he'd used his brain, he probably wouldn't have made this video and he'd understand.
James Marriott tells jokes. Stephen Crowder used slurs to try and insult somebody and belittle them. There's a huge difference between the two. You know, calling somebody a fag and a little queer is not the same as making a joke. You could say that it was meant to be a joke, like, oh, he was just calling the fag because it was a joke. A little queer, it was a joke, and mocking him for the way that he is as a person. Even so, I personally watched those clips, and this is where we may disagree. And if you disagree with me, that's fine, man. I'll allow that one.
Mocking him for who he is as a person. You mean like what you do? Yeah, no, you didn't crawl over and leech off of people and not make fun of them, right? That's not what your content is.
But I don't believe Stephen Crowder was joking. I think when you watch those clips, it's obvious that he's not joking. If he wanted to make those points, he could have made all of them without mentioning the guy's sexuality.
You watch those clips, you can see he's not joking. We're reaching all new levels of autism with this one. You see, you know what sarcasm, you know what a joke is, you know what comedy is, if you actually did any of that. But instead, like I said, you have 3 jokes. That was a little generous. You have 3 editing it tastes like lasagna. 3 editing tricks. That's it.
He could have done all of that. Now, maybe he's just not very funny. That's also a possibility. And not being very funny isn't a crime. But I don't believe that man was telling jokes. I believe he was going, look, I'm going to belittle you for something that I personally think is something that I don't agree with.
Alright, that's enough with this chill. This dude's not very smart.
I mean, this
So Keemstar responds,
happens every time. Like always with you. I mean, this happens every time with you. You have your facts wrong, and you publicly speak on shit without knowing what you're talking about. You are the king of putting out misinformation.
What's this video about?
Okay? You said Stephen Crowder calling him. Stephen Crowder never called him. Ever. Never called him ever. If you can prove it right now, alright? I owe you an apology, but you can't because it never took place.
I agree with that. Steven never did call him the FAG word. So I don't know. I don't understand how this moron can make commentary videos when all he does is get misinformation. Oh God, it's like I'm talking about I'm Alex and A Tozy and iNabber at the same time. Cause it's like they make the same content or something. Lazy, boring, crappy content that they steal from smaller YouTubers or something. Weird. That's strange.
Alright, as far as Stephen Crowder calling him little queer, do you know what LGBTQ stands for? Do you? Do you know what the Q in that stands for? Queer. He basically called him little gay. He is gay. So, again, more false information, more incorrect information from I Am Alex. No surprise to anyone with half a brain.
That's weird. Yeah, so I'm pretty offended that you make fun of straight people all the time. Let's play that card. Let's play that game. Thinking you're some kind of different species or you're above straight people? No, let's play that card. Why are you making fun of straight people? Are you hate straight people? Is that what it is? Straight pride. Straight power. That was bordering me putting a hood on, so let's not do that again. And then Keemstar finds a video where I'm Alex is calling YouTubers gay. It's only good when he can say it. Him and his friends are the only ones that can say that. Can make fun of gay people. They can make fun of straight people all night and day, but don't you make fun of gay people. Only I'm Alex and his crew can do that.
Come out as gay, you mug. Come out as gay, you mug. God, unlist all the videos calling YouTubers gay that I have in my video manager. Ah, let's hope I never accidentally make public my coming out video. Might just ruin my channel. Get me more subs, I mean, and ad revenue. Ah, yes.
You too, buddy? Weird. The hypocrisy. He didn't respond after this. He got thoroughly destroyed, like all garbage YouTubers do. The leech. I've been calling it for over a year now. The leech is when I'm Alex. So there's a clip here I want to show you about I'm Alex saying that the N-word. Let's take a look.
What a fucking jeez, oh my god, what the fuck? Sorry, but what the fuck?
I had to bleep that out, because apparently a lot of people are very upset with hearing that word. PewDiePie said the N-word on stream. That's basically what happened. He was playing PlayerUnknown, shooting at a bloke, and he says, you... I might just have to bleep out this entire video. Just no audio, just an entire bleep. Censor everything. Blur it all out. We can't make content anymore. So let's talk about the way he said it, first of all, because I feel that's a pretty good place to start. He definitely used it as an insult. There's no two ways about that. That was an insult. He aimed to use it as an insult. But was it racial hatred filled? No. He shouldn't actually be punished for this. He's not a racist.
Double standards. He's not a racist. He's just using a word. Since when is the N-word comedy? Since when is it? Hey, you. I probably didn't bleep that, so you probably heard what I said. But queer is what ticks him off. So that makes me wonder, him and his little other white friends probably stand around and call each other the N-word all day. That's not offensive. They're not black. None of those three little white boys are black, so it doesn't offend them. But I believe 2 out of the 3 of them are bi or gay. That's offensive. They're only offended when it involves them, not other people. Which is what your content is based off of. Other races and religions and sexual orientations. That is not your own, right? I think everyone should be offended that this little gay boy is making fun of straight people and non-white people, right? But you can say the N-word all day, but don't you dare say the Q word. No. Double standards.
He's just using a word. It's something that me and my friends have used casually on video games, when we're in friendship groups, in private. It happens a lot.
I wasn't expecting him to admit that. Wow. So him and his friends use that word. Literally. A lot. No one got offended, so I'm hoping... What the hell is wrong with this chair? So I hope you enjoyed this We Need to Stop I'm Alex video. Because I've been calling him garbage for over a year. And it's about time that other people grew brains and realized that as well.
I think of myself as like above the average person.
Like and comment and subscribe. Don't demonetize me. So make sure you upvote my tweet and... What am I supposed to be looking at here? I'm Alex. Oh, honey, he messed up again. Oh, now we're talking about him. Yeah, I've had to wait a while for people to get on my level. People are ripping and tearing into this little leech. Wait a minute, people are ripping and tearing into I'm Alex. You know what that means? I get to make another video. Yeah, baby. So now that you're up to speed imallmax is now showing the world what I always thought he was.
Big stupid poo-poo head.
I'm glad people are finally getting on my level. So imallmax was friends with Slazo. They collaborated like a month prior to this controversy. It was on imallmax's crappy podcast, which, by the way, Poopa Podcast is coming back. And by coming back, I mean the first episode. They were friends. Then imallmax, the upstanding YouTuber that he is, threw Slazo under the bus faster than a teenager and her newborn baby on prom night. Yeah, controversy. I apologize, statement, blah, blah, blah. We all move on. I sell you merch, shut the fuck up. So imallmax believes Slazo's ex, she said he raped her. imallmax didn't even ask his friends or get any facts. He just immediately believed the female. Slazo is a man, she's a woman, and no woman has ever lied about what men do ever in history. See? Women don't lie. All men are garbage, right? Yeah. Think about it next time. So now everyone's calling him a without doing research for themselves, like follower sheep usually do. They just believe what someone tells them. Why? I don't know. But I'm gonna find out. I've done so many tests as to why people blindly follow other human beings. 3 years. I have yielded no results. My wife has left me. My 4-year-old married my wife. And they are cutting off funding to my research. But then, after playing some GTA, I finally found out why. Convenience. We look for explanations and we'll take the convenient one if nothing else is available. If there's no alternative and convincing story out there, people will fill the void with a convenient story, even if it's false. Bitch. Laziness. It's just easier to believe what others say. Reasoning, conscious analysis take a great deal of effort. Our own critical, deductive, and inductive reasoning skills, as well as our imaginative thoughts, which often go against the grain, are much harder to manage in the face of many louder and even illogical voices. Camaraderie. People like the camaraderie of a group of people that follow someone else's ideas. When we all believe something together, this makes us a group of like-minded individuals. Even if we're wrong, we are wrong together. People like to be part of a group. My Little Pony fucker. Narcissism. Finally, people tend to believe things that make them feel better about themselves. Bad or even good news about someone else may make a person seem better by comparison, at least in their own mind. So, my little baby, imallmax, tweets out this. It's incredibly brave to speak out about your experience. I hope he doesn't get to continue doing this to other impressionable people. Those messages make me feel ill. And Slazo made a video disproving the lying bitch and her false accusations. Little word of advice, bigger YouTubers. Be like me, fucking wait for the facts. Oh, never mind, people jump on trending topics to get boosted in the algorithm for views and subs. Fucking disgusting. So imallmax. Looks like the lying, thieving snake that he is. So does he apologize? Let's find out.
Hello guys, I want to try and put this in as a concise way as possible, but this is my response to Michael and Slazo's video. There's a limit on this, so if I'm brushing over things, I'm trying not to. I just want to put everything in here in a place that is easy for people to be able to get to. I want to make a statement because of the fact that obviously I came out and supported Che when she posted her twit longer. And obviously now Michael's video has come out where he's debunked.
That is not how you use air quotations, you dipshit. Slazo showed facts. Debunked. That means not really, didn't really. That's what he calls it. Almost messed up my My Little Pony collection back there. I got so heated just now.
Some of the things that were put in there. First of all, I already knew that some of the screenshots that were used in Chase Twit Longer were jokes. I was very much aware of that. My problem with Michael was him admitting to doing things that he knew Che may not have wanted to do and being incredibly forceful and almost demanding, which he admitted to doing in his video, which for me is still disgusting. I don't believe he's innocent. I don't think he's innocent at all. Che may not also be innocent and may have hid stuff and used jokes to try and maybe push a certain agenda, but at the same time the stuff that Michael admitted to is stuff that makes me not want to be friends with somebody who is capable of doing those things, even the things he admitted to.
I'm not seeing where he admitted to that, imallmax. I'm not seeing it anywhere. I've scoured all of his social media. I don't see that. So could you send me a screenshot? Could you screenshot that proof? Because this seems like something I had to deal with a little while ago about someone lying to shift the blame and not seem like a total fucking. Send me a screenshot. Here's my email. Send me a screenshot. Let me see some facts. Let me see some facts. I'll see you in the DMs.
He says that I got touchy-feely in a park and I was making unwanted advances while she was crying and asking me to stop, and that I moved her hands to touch myself. This makes me sound like a monster, and if it did happen, I would be a monster. But this isn't how it happened. Next she goes on to describe our first date, where she says, Michael on our first date touched me in a cinema, despite me never kissing someone before. I assumed this was normal, although I was uncomfortable by it and let it happen. And now this confused me when I read it at first, because it's not really how it happened. It's true that we did meet on our first date, and we did go to the cinema. That much is true. And it was very awkward. We'd only talked online before that. Neither of us really knew what we were doing too well. We went into the cinema, we had our first kiss, our teeth hit each other's, neither of us knew what we were doing, and I was willing to call it quits there, when she pulls my hand down and says to touch her, which is a pretty long way from how she portrays it in her version of the story. In fact, she was actually the one who brought up the entire idea of doing anything in the cinema. It was her idea, and I had no reason to believe she wasn't as in on this as I was, so I'm not sure why she made it look like this.
Oh look! imallmax, it was her idea. But you decided to jump on the... Actually, I think you started the bandwagon on this one, calling him a rapist because he's a man. You had no proof. What she showed you was lies, and then what I see now is proof. So, ever since I seen your content, I knew you were a garbage leech. Your content is shit. It is boring shit. You're the dumbest person I've ever seen. And it just keeps getting better with imallmax tweeting. I never accused Michael of anything, but what he has admitted to personally makes me feel uncomfortable. And I don't want to be around anyone like that. Hopefully that's understandable. I do hope he gets help at controlling himself better, as everyone should try to improve. Liar! You accused him of doing it. You said that he was not innocent. That cricket's back. It's on. I'm camping the fuck out. So imallmax starts getting hate, right? And he tries to act like that he's in the right. Tries to justify his dumbassery by tweeting this. I don't know why I have to make this clear, but I don't want to be friends with someone who admits to be controlling of a 14-year-old. This is in his video. I didn't realize people had missed that. That's all I have to say. I know these people personally. It's not black and white. Now you see, Slazo is now currently 19, and back when this happened, he was, what, 15, 16, and she was 13, 14? You're a fucking moron. You know what? At least Slazo never accused anyone of rape. At least Slazo didn't attack someone without getting the facts because of their fucking ego.
I think when it comes to lying about people to make them seem worse than they already are, that's when I draw the line.
Yeah, you fucking hypocrite. imallmax, the leech. I've stated this before, and got a bunch of dislikes because people can never get on my level.
No, absolutely.
I'm very happy that this happened.
Let me finish, clown.
All right,
But
all right.
at the end of the day, I hate you more. I really, really hate you more. I swear to God, Alex, I see right through you, right? This whole act, this whole persona that you put online, like you're some fucking good guy and you're the moral compass. I see right through it. I see right down to your fucking bones. Dude, you have other YouTubers fooled. I talk to some YouTubers and they tell me, oh yeah, I like Alex, he's my friend. And I'm losing my mind because some of these people are smart, but they don't see it. But I see you, motherfucker. I see right through you to your goddamn core. I see right to your core. I see you can't fucking hide. You can make memes, you can make jokes, and we can make memes and we can make jokes back. But I want you to know, man to whatever the fuck you are, I see you.
Also, guys, I'm selling merch. It's the best in the game. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Oh God, I'm doing this.
Being incredibly forceful and almost demanding, which he admitted to doing in his video, which for me is still disgusting. I don't believe he's innocent. I don't think he's innocent at all. Che may not also be innocent and may have hid stuff and used jokes.
Yo, what's up? It's me. I'm back again. Today I'm gonna be singing about toast. Ain't not a goddamn thing you can do about it, y'all. Hear me? All I wanted to do was butter my toast. Butter my toast. Butter my toast, bitch. All I wanted to do was butter my toast. Butter my toast. Butter my toast, bitch.